Okay, so I have a client who was originally referred to a cousin of theirs who is an agent, and she came to me after firing that agent because she just was not getting the service that she deserved. And I don't mind being agent number two. I actually have been agent number two quite a bit, but it's such a waste of time for people who are buying and selling to have to fire their agent and find another agent. And so I created a list of questions that I suggest everyone should use, regardless if you're interviewing your cousin, your brother, or another agent that was referred to you. Use these questions in the beginning, and this will help eliminate that inefficiency and connecting you with the wrong person. There are questions below for both buyers and sellers. And again, give yourself that opportunity to really ask these questions and get to know the agent that you are hiring. My name is Gina. I have been in the real estate industry for over 20 years. I have worked multiple markets, and I'm expanding my business into Southern Oregon. And I have created these questions because I just get so bummed out from our industry with these agents who are not good because the bar to entry is so low. And I'm hoping these questions help you. Let me dive into the story of my client. So she was referred to their cousin. I think it was a second cousin. And she just automatically started to use him. And he really treated her like he didn't have the time for her. He didn't communicate with her regularly, and she really felt like she had missed out on some really good opportunities to buy homes that she really liked. So she ended up firing him, and she found me online, and we immediately connected, went right into my buyer consultation with her to find out exactly what it was she was looking for, what she needed. And for her, she was a lot older, so she was buying a house. She was downsizing and buying a house that she was going to be in for the rest of her life. And it was really important to be able to get the type of house that she wanted. So I got right down to business. Through that consultation, I was able to determine exactly the area and the type of house she was looking for. And I found it. And it was a competitive situation, but I was able to write an offer strategically for her that got her the winning listing without overpaying. So a couple of questions that I suggest to you when you're looking for a buyer's agent is, one, I would ask, how do you recommend dealing with a multiple offer situation? The reason you ask this question is because it gives you a strategic point of view on how your agent operates. If you're not in an area where there is multiple offers, then you can ask, how do you suggest we get an accepted offer? And by asking that question, again, you're looking at how they strategize. And are they strategizing on your behalf, or are they just strategizing to get a deal and they don't really care how it's done? If you are going to sell a home, I would ask a couple of different questions. One would be mediation. Has your agent ever gone to mediation? Now, just because they have does not mean that they were in the wrong. But the reason you ask that question, A, is to find out if they're being honest. B, you want to find out if, how they respond to that question. Have they learned anything from it? What would they do differently? You kind of want to see, it's a real character question to find out how they handled it and what they did. Another question you can ask a listing agent is, how do you handle multiple offers? It's so much more than just countering everybody, right? There is a strategy behind it, and you need to understand how they work their strategy and if they have a strategy. It's such an important question to ask. For sellers, I have created a list of 20 questions that I really think you should ask when you're interviewing for agents. And for buyers, there is a list of 13 questions, and I've linked them down below. The important part of this is to remember that you're hiring them. They are doing a service for you, and you are either paying them or the seller is paying them. And it's really important that you hire somebody who has your best interest at heart and who also gives you the type of client service you deserve. This is a big asset, and you want to make sure that you're working with the right person. And I believe these questions will help you get there quicker. If you're looking outside of the Bay Area or Southern Oregon for an agent, reach out to me. I am happy to help you vet agents. It doesn't matter what area, I can find 2 or 3 agents for you, vet them, and then you can decide who you want to work with. Find it as a privilege to be able to do this. And you also, as agents, we get paid a referral fee. So it's not, I'm not just doing it for free, but I do want to make sure you have a good experience. And I'll check in with you throughout the transaction to make sure you are getting the type of client service that you deserve. Okay.